So what are some other impacts of this budget that will affect your bottom line?
Ross McLaughlin has been digging into that. Ross?
Well, there could be some relief for parents. The province is planning to expand free transit for kids. Beginning in September, kids 12 and under will be able to ride for free. Currently, it cuts off at 5. It's estimated that it will save families in the Metro Vancouver who use TransLink nearly $700 a year per child, and for BC Transit users, it's a savings of about $400 a year per child. Now on to housing. Renters are still waiting for the subsidy BC Premier John Horgan promised during last fall's election. He promised up to $400 a year for those who qualify, but it is not in the budget. However, the current rent freeze, which prevented landlords from raising rents during the pandemic, has been extended into next year. And there's a break in the budget that might encourage people to ditch their car and ride a bike. Beginning tomorrow, anyone buying a new e-bike will not have to pay the provincial sales tax. That's estimated that will cost the government about $7 million in lost tax revenue. But they will be collecting more on tobacco taxes effective July 1st. You'll pay about 75 cents more for an average pack of cigarettes, about 25 cigarettes, 3 cents more on heated tobacco products, and the tax on loose tobacco increases about 26 cents a gram to 65 cents. That's more than 60%. The increases are expected to generate about $800 million a year. And free prescription birth control has been talked about a lot. It was anticipated in the budget, but it didn't happen. It was estimated that would cost about $60 million to pay for that. Advocates claim, though, it would save the government money on other health care costs overall with a net taxpayer savings.
It's also an issue of gender equality. So the costs of contraception fall, for the most part, on women and people who can become pregnant. And so that's a cost that we'd like to see alleviated.
We asked the government about this today. We've been told they're planning to introduce it under pharmacare, and it should be in place by next year. We will see.
All right, thank you, Ross.
Yeah.
And you'll find complete coverage of BC's budget, from pandemic business recovery to healthcare spending and what's in it for consumers, on our website, ctvnewsvancouver.ca.